Here's a super easy way to pop every Bloon in a game of chimps with a single tower, otherwise known as the All Pops CHIMPS challenge. We'll start off with a tack shooter in the small square on resort and upgrade it to a 302 hotshots as quickly as we can. Next, we'll get Geraldo behind the tree in the bottom left so that he can't see any part of the track. And from here, we'll just coast until around 24, where we'll get a 300 submarine to reveal camo balloons. Just make sure that the sub is submerged by the time any balloons come so that he doesn't get any pops. After this, we'll place a village to the right of the tack shooter and upgrade it to a 302 primary training. During this time, some balloons might make it close to the exit, but I've never leaked. If you get scared though, you can use Geraldo's glue or a creepy idol to help out. Now, we need to focus on round 40, so we'll get a glue gunner on the edge of the village's range and upgrade it to a Moab glue. This will start as a 0-1-2 as those upgrades are super cheap, but by round 40 we can make it a 0-2-3 for the extra pierce and blimp slow. This is enough for the blimp, but it'll be super close, so slap down a creepy idol next to the tack shooter and you should easily beat the round. On round 42, Geraldo will hit level 8, unlocking his spicy potion, and we'll want to put one on the tack shooter whenever we can. This will give it way more popping power and let us save up for the next few upgrades. The first thing we'll get is a 030 village next to our tack shooter. This will let it and the fire spirit pop every type of balloon, which is super helpful as the next thing we're doing is making the tack shooter a 402 ring of fire. Normally, this can't pop purples, but the MIB solves this. And we'll round out the mid game by making our glue gunner a 024 relentless glue. For the next 20 rounds, we will constantly put the spicy potion on our ring of fire whenever we can. It isn't completely needed, but it makes the run much easier and all the pops it gets goes to the tack shooter. So it's a win-win. And in the middle of round 78, we'll be able to afford the Inferno ring, the tier 5 upgrade for the tack shooter. This gives it enough popping power that we can stop putting spicy potions on it and we'll go back to upgrading our villages. The first thing we'll make is the primary training village a 402 and then we'll upgrade the MIB to a homeland defense. This absolutely stomps most rounds even without the ability, so feel free to use it whenever you want. Just make sure it's up for round 100 as we'll pop the ability right away to break the outer layer early and use it again once it comes off cooldown. But with that, you should easily beat chimps with the tack shooter getting every single pop in the game.